G'day and welcome back. This week's vlog, we're embarking on a serene adventure into the world of close-up Naturescape photography. And boy have I got the perfect companion in this journey, the versatile Tamron 28-75 f.28 lens, new mount for the Nikon Z mount. Okay, nature photography. Get down and dirty, get up and amongst nature here. This Tamron lens is bordering on macro. I did a review on it and I said it's an all-round lens for everyone, but getting out here, getting low and close into nature, this excels. It's I mentioned it, I think it's 4.4 centimeter focal, 1.7 inches. I think I'm doing off the top of my head here, was a week ago to the review. But you can get nice and close to your images. I'm at 60 mil here. They've got two different fungi growing on this old pine tree. So I've taken one of this big orange one here, and then I've got this weird, I don't know, it almost looks like a centipede. So I'm going to take this one at f2.8. I'm going to focus on this one again at f2.8. It's just beautiful, some nice light coming in. Yeah, love this. And of course, I don't think I've ever had my tripod this low, being a woodland photographer or a landscape photographer. So testing all the gear out, looking around for fungi, different things to shoot, get up nice and close in landscape, in naturescapes, spider webs, anything that looks interesting, patterns, textures. But yeah, I'm going to chuck these ones up. I'm not sure what it is. I've been a lot of places in Australia, and for some reason I only seen this in Victoria. It's a Victorian thing, and they're everywhere in places like this reserve, this wooded area. They stack all the wood up and make these huts. Don't know why. Yeah, I thought this might look nice. Black and white, just the contrast. There's a lot of light coming in. And there's a huge dynamic range of light and shadows just within the scene here, of all these twigs and branches going upwards. Of course, I've got my camera in portrait mode. The great thing about nature photography or naturescape is there's no, well, you could say about any photography, but there's no rules or boundaries. You can get as close to a subject as you want, take an aspect of anything. Moss on trunks look really nice, the pattern and textures in trunks. Right now we're in autumn here in Australia, and I'm in a deciduous man-made plantation, and of course there's lots of leaf litter, yellows and oranges starting to happen, so you can zoom right in on the leaves and get some cool textures and patterns within them. But yeah, I think this one might be all right. And speaking of moss, I might do a moss shot next, see if I can get a nice nice trunk of a tree or something, can zoom in. But yeah, simple. I think also the other thing about naturescape is anyone can do it. You could probably even get away with doing it in your backyard if you had a nice garden, get up close, but go down to your local park. You know, I think this is one of the most accessible, easier kind of, I wouldn't say easier, but more accessible and self-expression kind of photography, up close, naturescape. So I'm going to do this one, black and white, thinking, and yeah, just keep walking around in nature, enjoying it. These oak trees have a lot of acorns falling off them, and I think there's parrots above them. So I'm constantly doing this as I hear these bombardments coming down. Yeah, here's this image. I'm going to carry on through here, see some trees with moss on it, some interesting bark patterns, and might see if I can find another image to shoot. But here's this one. Hope you like it. Carry on. perfect example here, this pine tree. Here's the bark here, it's smooth. If you get up and close here, you've got these really awesome textures and patterns and colors. It almost looks like the tread of a tire. You can get real abstract in nature photography or naturescapes. So I'm going to get really in close up in here. It's like I said, it's pretty much going to look like a tire tread. And prior to shooting this video, I was out 2 days ago trying to do the same video. And I shot a lot more natives, a lot more gums. Gums look awesome, that smooth trunk with the peeling off bark. So after I shoot this tree, we'll jump over there and I'll show you a couple of native trees I shot. But I'm going to set up here, get in close, do something kind of abstract, I guess. The light hitting it, the dark shadows, see what it looks like. So as you can see, probably a foot, just over a foot away from the trunk to the front of the focal length. I know this lens can get in a lot closer. Just in here again, portrait mode, because that's the way that the bark's running and the cracks are running up. I could flip it around in Lightroom, have it going that way, but play around and have a look. So instead of just taking one image, I'm going to play around with focal lengths, pull my tripod back, get more of the scene. Always good to zoom in too, make sure you're in focus. It's always a good thing. So I'll throw these images up and we'll move, go back in time, and I'll show you yesterday, or the day before actually, little photo shoot I got out with the same lens, same setup, and shooting some native trunks. Here they are. Found one, mountain ash. It's actually on the side of the road. I was going deeper and deeper back into this bush back in here, but I knew there was some up the road. And there's a prime example here. The bark's actually low here where it's stripped, and the bark itself is really cool. I mean, look at that piece. That's a huge bit of bark stripped off. Even the textures and patterns in that itself, you probably get some cool photos if you placed it on the ground there and macroed in on it. But yeah, this is what I like. You got the whites, grays, even some reds in there. You got all these different patterns walking around. Even this side I can incorporate some moss here. You might set up and grab an image of this one just to show you, and I'll drive up the road and see if I can get another one. But just so cool how all this bark strips off. Yeah, let's set up, just like this little area in here, get an image of it. Nature at its best. Okay, you can see all the beautiful patterns, zoom in, zoom out, play around. I like this red here. There's a bit of red here. So yeah, really simple kind of image this, and it's photography that anyone can do really. It's nothing holding anyone back. You even do this, you know, with your phone. Just stand here and get some nice phone images. It's not at all complex overthinking. It's just finding right textures, patterns, colors, and just getting some images. So I'm going to get this one. I'm paranoid because there were lots of leeches in there, so yay for me. Now it's just about getting the exposure right. I don't want to blow the whites out. There's white here and greys, and then there's obviously darker colors. So for this one, I'm going to bring up my histogram, and yeah, I'm just clipping the highlights. So what I might do is what I might attempt to do is pretend to be a photographer for a second, and yeah, something like that. Love it. Yeah, something like that. It's, like I said, it's not overcomplicated. It's Now that the sun's coming through, as you can probably tell, you're gonna have to use a slightly faster shutter speed again. And I might walk around this whole trunk, see the other side and see what else I can get. But yeah, great example. Anyone can get out and shoot these kind of trees if you're in Australia, or if not, find your own tree. Find your own tree. Yeah, get out and find your own tree. This is mine. Find your own tree that in your local area that might have some unique characters. So yeah. No excuses. If you're making excuses you can't get out and do this kind of photography, I can't help you. But yeah, and it's fun. It really is, because you can express yourself just by coming in and shooting intimate nature scenes. You know, no one knows what it is necessarily. It's sort of abstract as well, which is cool side of it. You know, something like that, like I showed you, could be printed out and put on the wall, and people will stop and look at it and go, you can explain it, tell them a story, they can make their own mind up. Really like it. That's all I got. That's all I got in the creative juice tank today, guys. Had my fun. It's time to go home. So thanks for watching. If you like this content, you know what to do. Thumbs up, comment. If you really like it, subscribe. I'm not forcing you. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna leave you with the thought of get out, get some nature, intimate shots. Have a good one. See you on the next one.